Hey friends, my name is Matthew Fontenot, and today I'm going to be talking about the rich history of the Greyhound dog breed. The Greyhound, nicknamed the 42-mile-per-hour couch potato, has long, lean limbs and a delicate frame. Their flexible spine enables them to lengthen strides to run faster than all other dogs. Known as one of the oldest dog breeds ever discovered, the Greyhound has a rich history dating all the way back to ancient Egypt. In Egypt, the ancestors of modern greyhounds were used in hunting and kept as companions. Many Egyptians considered the birth of such a hound second in importance only to the birth of a son. When the pet hound died, the entire family would go into mourning. The favorite hounds of the upper class were mummified and buried with their owners. The walls of Egyptian tombs were also decorated with images of their hounds. The Egyptian god Anubis, either a jackal or a hound-type dog, is frequently displayed on murals in the tombs of pharaohs. Anubis originates as a long-limbed, lean canine with the same ears as an alert greyhound. When the hero Odysseus from the Odyssey, written by Homer in 800 BC, returns home 20 years after leaving, his sighthound Argus is the only one to recognize the disguised man. In Roman mythology, the goddess Diana hunted with hounds. Greyhounds were used for more than just art and stories, though. They were also used for Roman coursing. Coursing is literally defined as the sport of hunting game animals such as hares and greyhounds using sight rather than scent. Greyhounds are abnormally adept at this due to their physiology. The long nose of greyhounds place the eyes on either side of the head, giving a wider range of vision. This helps the greyhound find scurrying prey and keep them in sight. Ancient Arabic cultures are also known for breeding greyhound-like dogs. The Quran permits eating game that has been killed by the Salukis, but not killed by other breeds of dog. The Bedouin are so amazed by the physical attributes and the speed of the Saluki that it was the only dog permitted to share tents with men and ride on their camels. During the Middle Ages, food was scarce and famine was commonplace, so greyhounds were in danger of disappearing. Clergymen were known to protect them and breed the dogs for nobility. This served as a continuation of the breed aristocracy. In the 10th century, King Howell of Wales passed a law that said killing a greyhound could be punishable by death. Any commoner caught owning a greyhound would be severely punished, and the dog's toes would be mutilated to prevent it from ever hunting. These forest laws popularized greyhounds of different colors to hide the fact that they were the breed banned from common society. Vincent of Beauvais, in the 13th century, identifies three types of dogs: hunting dogs with drooping ears, guard dogs, which are the most rustic of other dogs, and greyhounds, which are the noblest, the most elegant, the swiftest, and the best at hunting. With the Renaissance came the beginnings of greyhound races. Queen Elizabeth I of England had Thomas, Duke of Norfolk, draw up rules judging competitive coursing. These included the hare's head start, the number of greyhounds able to participate at a time, 2, and the ways in which the greyhounds would be scored based on speed, agility, and concentration. Winning was not necessarily dependent on catching the hare, but catching the hare did earn high marks. This is also the time that the greyhound is the first breed of dog mentioned in the English literature within Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales, written during the 14th century. As the number of middle-class persons expanded, people started moving into the country and needed to clear lots of land from many unwanted animals. This led to an increase of greyhound breeding to chase the hares, foxes, and badgers. In the 19th century, greyhounds remained a sign of nobility and royalty in England. Greyhound coursing increased greatly during the Industrial Revolution as the middle class obtained more wealth and leisure time. This is also the time when greyhounds began to be rented for a stud fee. The Spanish were the first to bring greyhounds to the New World. They were imported to North America in large numbers to rid Midwest farms of the jackrabbit epidemic. Greyhounds were also used to hunt down coyotes who were killing livestock. They were used by U.S. cavalry to scout Native Americans, and General George Custer reportedly took his 22 coursing greyhounds with him wherever he traveled. One of the first coursing meets in the New World was held in Kansas in 1886. The business of greyhound competitive racing began in 1876, when the first enclosed course meet was held in England. These courses were 800 yards and had 6 greyhounds racing at a time, and included the first mechanical lure for the dogs to run after. As time progressed, greyhounds became more and more desired for their racing prowess, and they are treated poorly to enhance performance and earn money for the owner. After the greyhound's racing use is over, many owners either put down the animal or send it to a rescue. 2 years ago, I found my greyhound, Macattack, at a rescue and brought him home. He was only a year and a half old, and his usefulness on the track had already ended. Thank you for listening to my video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and you have a wonderful day. What the heck?